drum circle has been going on for quite a few years. We haven't had the problems they've had out in Venice Beach, California, where the police are often shutting the thing down. But we do have a police presence here, and I wanted to ask some people what they thought of the police here. Were they helpful, or was it overkill? And some of the rules have changed along the way as well, where we used to be able to have open flames and fire dancers could come out and celebrate with everyone. Now that's illegal. So I asked a few people if that should be changed as well.
What do I enjoy about the Siesta Drum Circle?
Sarasota Drum Circle is my home. I love this place. It's great energy, it's healing, it's a fun time for your family, and there's nothing more magical than being out here and sharing my passion.
Mostly watching the kids. Kids are great in there. They're just so innocent, they have a good time. I like letting them play my drums.
I enjoy, one, the dancing women.
Then of course the other dancers, they're nice too.
Two, the ability to join into a drum consciousness where I can't tell what's going on. I mean, my hands are moving and I have no control over what my hands are doing. They're just playing a rhythm that is in sync with the rhythm that I'm hearing, and I feel a drum oneness consciousness.
Oh, just the connection and community. You know, we come out here to celebrate, you know, basically the end of a week and the beginning of a new week every week. You know, and it's different people. It's different every week. It's like the fact that the community comes together and tries to create music together, and that's basically what life is all about. It's about having fun and not, you know, sticking in the, you know, in the reality of things and getting lost in that. And, you know, this is a place to come and release and you know, take in the good and let go of the bad.
We're a circle of emotion with this one devotion to the quotient. Every circle is 360 degrees, you see. It's not square or triangle where you got angles. It's got degrees. So we're every degree from 1 to 360 is individuality, personality, non-conformity, free like you and me. That's the key of the circle, you know. That's the key of the drum-filled soul. That's the key of the circle of the sun. That's the key of the circle of the earth.
That's what I enjoy. Those are the two things: dancing girls and the oneness consciousness.
It's free and it's a release of energy for me, and it's just community. Everybody's having fun.
I think the presence of police in general is a good thing, because I mean there are a lot of people that come out here, but the way they come out in force, maybe not so much.
Who polices the police? They don't need to be here.
Sometimes when we have more people here, there's a lot more, and I understand, and you know, I think it's a good thing that they're here. I don't think it's too much.
They left us alone for a long time, and the circle was fine. And it wasn't until they started showing up, really, in my mind, over the past couple years, that things started to decline a little bit.
They're peacekeepers. If there was 5 people here, they wouldn't be here. There's 500 people here. The police will be here, and I'd rather have them here than not. When the police weren't here, kids were drinking, drugging, getting in trouble. Now the police are here, they watch, and they protect us, you know. So I don't have any problem with police.
I could see how it could keep things in check, but at least in the parking lot, they tend to get in the way and kind of make it worse. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think it's a little overkill, because it kind of dulls the spirit. As soon as people start to have a good time, they're worried about getting in trouble for having a good time.
So I mean, it's a good thing, because like 2 weeks ago when that child went missing, that was awesome how, you know, everybody pulled together, community pulled together, and everybody looked for him. And, you know, the police were very helpful in that, and without them here, that probably wouldn't have been, you know, at all possible. So in certain aspects they help, but certain aspects they may not help.
Well, it kind of keeps people in order, but we need a circle police, because it seems like the circle collapses on us once in a while, and we gotta like push them back and say, let us breathe, let the dancers dance, let the hoopers hoop, make some room, because they're like 10 feet away from us. It's crazy.
And I remember when there was fire, and I remember the dancing fire. I remember the dancing fire in the middle of the circle. Yeah, and I remember, that's one of the things I remember with the police cops. It was like shortly after the fire was done, and as soon as someone I knew started spitting fire, instantly arrested.
Look at that crowd. Very unsafe. At night, fist fire, it was good, but it's unsafe in this crowd. That's why they banned it. And it's the county law. We used to have fire until they banned it. No one ever got burned. But I would say do a fire circle, but they would have to go through because they made a law, so now it's a law.
I don't like bans of any sort. I kind of frown on that.
You know, it's a controlled open flame. It's not like we're having a bonfire out here in any way. So, I mean, in my mind, I don't think there really should be an issue with having fire spinners.
And they should allow bonfires for drum circle on Sundays. We should be able to get a permit to do it on Sunday for drum circle.
It's the beach. We should be allowed to have fires on the beach. You know, why not? This doesn't make sense that we can't.
Everybody that's in the fire spinning community is safe with it. You know, there's always a spotter, there's always some presence, you know, to kind of be there. As long as it's done in an open way where there's not like a crowd condensing on them, I don't see an issue with it.
I don't see what it would hurt, and probably keep the crowd back some more. That'd be great. So I don't know what the fire ordinance is or anything, but I know they're not allowed to have a fire out here. So, but I can see, you know, if they wanted a ground fire, then there'd be a mess on the ground. But fire spinning, they don't leave messes. So I don't see why they shouldn't allow fire spinning.
But I think for the people to understand, the only way for that to even happen is to have control of a circle. That's what keeps falling apart.
You know, when you incorporate fire into a circle, you know, it changes the energy and changes the atmosphere. That may be one of the missing elements that we have here to really truly make this a great circle.
I mean, we create a presence here with what we do, but even still, the fire has a special energy to it. And when you combine that with everything else that we're creating, it really just helps to accentuate, you know, what we're doing.
What do you think? Are the police too much here? Or should we spin fire?